Kenzo Atsushi in Japan. Satanist businessmen. The angel of the Lord appeared to me after those visions. He took my hand and pulled my spirit. The angel said, I will take you into the evil factories and reveal to you those businessmen that are Satanists. They are puppets of devils and do everything they want in return for the perishable treasures of the earth. The angel took my spirit where the businessmen of the factory are. I saw a businessman who owns a factory of lipsticks and makeup. He is Satanists who sold his soul to the devil. His factory is the one that sold the most in that region. I saw a demon appearing to him and saying, I gave you the factory. I left you rich for you to produce my accessories. Do a ritual to tie the people in my products. You will sell more when you make that sacrifice for me. Cosmetics. I saw that Satanist getting a lipstick and other makeup kits inside a sacrificial house and performing a macabre ritual of blood. When a Christian woman applied that lipstick from that Satanist factory on her lips, a seductive spirit entered into her body. Her behavior changed. This Christian woman began to seduce men. High heel shoes. I saw a businessman in the high heels factory. He was happy for his large-scale production of high heels. The more his factory produced, the more he was enriched. His countenance changed. It was no longer of him, but of a possessed person. I saw how much Satan wants to shape the world according to the model of sin. The angel took me to a church where the sisters used those heels. I saw a serpent coiled on her ankles. Each sister's walk inside the church with those heels brought lust in the eyes and hearts of many brothers. I saw married sisters seducing married brothers through their sensuality. Many brothers left their wives who dressed like a holy woman and traded them for evangelical whores. I saw young men committing adultery in their heads, coveting the married sisters who were the church whores. Cigarettes. The angel took me to a cigarette factory. The owner was involved with Satanism. I saw a demon talking. Keep producing my cigarettes. Cigarettes have killed a lot of people with cancer, and their souls have become mine. Liquor. The angel took me to the liquor factory. The owner of this factory dabbled in black magic. The devil spoke to him saying, Your factory has addicted many to alcohol. It has destroyed families. Many souls are already in hell because of it. The angel said, Warn Christians not to open cigarette stores or drinks to finance these factories of these Satanists. The Christian who buys these things cooperate with them for the destruction of families and their deaths. Satan used man to make up cigarettes to destroy the temple that was meant for the Holy Spirit. The drink and the drugs, all the Christians who market these things are complicit in alliances with the agents of the devil. Robes. The angel took me into a very large congregation that was filled with people. The angel said, Look at the garments of each of them. I looked and saw that 95% of the brothers were stained in their robes. The angel said, This congregation will call you to minister. Tell these people that it is necessary to wash the garments in the blood of the Lamb, so that they remain as white as snow. To enter the kingdom, it is necessary to be clean. Without this spiritual washing of the garments, the people are stepping on Jesus' path. They do not want to give up their sins, making wide the narrow way. Kenzo Atsushi in Japan. The year 2013. The Lord touched me to go to Japan. I took the plane and I went to the country where my parents were born. I arrived in Tokyo and started to do the work there. In a vision at night, the Lord showed me an army of Eastern soldiers. Japan false religions. I asked the Lord what this means. The Lord answered me, I will prepare a great missionary army in that country in the future. Satan has built many fortresses through religions. Demons have prevented the gospel from penetrating Asia. There are many persecutions in that country. Many religions operate in this place. The demons have built spiritual strongholds of a hindrance so that the gospel does not enter. Asia has been their nest, where the gospel does not grow and spread. I will raise my army to destroy fortresses. I said, why Japan? What is special about this country? The Lord said, Japan is a strategic country and open to my word. This country is the door that will open to evangelize Asia. I will raise this nation to win the East. I have lost many souls from the East for not having entered the gospel. This Asian continent is the part where Satan wins the most souls. I will dethrone the principalities of that place. The night I went to a church service, Pastor Katsumo saw me and he liked me. He gave me a chance to preach and minister. As I ascended the pulpit, I saw angels measuring people with their cords. The Holy Spirit told me that the angels are taking measurements to reform these vessels. New temples of flesh will be built in this place for me to dwell in. Upon receiving this revelation, I went back to the church saying that the Lord is going to rebuild vessels, arranging for His use. God's power will operate in that place. The church people rejoiced. The pastor scheduled a day for me to go to minister. He said that I am anointed of God. He said when I stepped my feet there, he felt the power of God in my words. And when he touched my hands, he felt an electric current flow through his body. I was called to minister in another church. When I arrived there, before I ministered, I prayed that the Holy Spirit would direct me in the preaching. I always do this before ministering. Angels of purification. At the end of the prayer, I saw angels descending through the ceiling of the church. Lately in my preaching, the angels have worked hard among the people. They have helped my ministry in wherever I go. I have the Holy Spirit that is with me, and I see angels descending from heaven to the church. I saw angels with burning tongues. The Holy Spirit revealed to me that many tongues were being purified in that place. I saw angels using their tongues to touch the hearts of the people. The Holy Spirit revealed that it was cleansing the hearts full of sinful desires. I saw angels touching on the people's foreheads. The Holy Spirit revealed to me that He was cleansing minds full of immorality and was preparing the people. I remembered the words of Jesus, who will raise up a missionary army to win the East. The work of the restoration of the Japanese churches is already beginning. Soon their soldiers will be ready to destroy strongholds of darkness that impede the growth of the gospel in Asia. I finished the ministry and I spoke about the restoration that God will make in that church. Angels of surgery. I made the closing prayer in that place. The Holy Spirit revealed to me that the angels cannot purify some people, for their minds and hearts were hardened. The Holy Spirit said, "It is necessary to have new hearts after God's heart, and a new mind equal to Jesus. Have everyone stand in front of the altar and pray for them." I have seen that some people have not had their hearts and minds purified with the stubborn ones, going beyond the limits where their hearts are so filthy that they are worthless to God. The only solution would be a spiritual transplant. The people stood in a row. I prayed for everyone there. Many Christian people were falling to the ground, fainting. I saw angels touching each person and they passed out. Not all fell, only those who needed a new transplant. Those touched by the angels were slain in the spirit. They seemed to be anesthetized. Those who had their hearts, minds, and visions were not touched by the angels. I saw those people that fell to the ground receiving special treatment. I saw angels doing spiritual surgeries in each brother there. Angels taking blackened hearts, and other angels putting new hearts in the breasts of people. The Lord gave a heart according to His, putting a heart of flesh, drawing black hearts and stones away. They took away the blackened brains and put new brains, giving aspects of the mind of Jesus, and those old brains and old hearts the angels put on a tray and took them away. When the angels finished their works, the workers took those fallen people. They felt their heads hurt and the others felt pain in the chest. I said that they had undergone a spiritual surgery performed by the angels, and that those pains will pass. Therefore, those were the effects of the spiritual surgeries, and that those pains were signs of God that accomplished great work in each life that night. Recording angels. I went to the dormitory where I rented and prayed to God. In a vision He showed me in churches of different denominations. I saw every angel writing down what was being spoken there. Every church has an angel that records everything we say in the name of God. To be part of a group of ministers who stand at the altar, every minister who spoke in the pulpit, an angel, wrote everything down what they said. Pastors, evangelists, and missionaries, watch what you preach. All this will be used as evidence for condemnation of the apostate and all those who preach heresies. Churches of prosperity that preach the gospel with business concepts, woe to you if you do not change your preaching. There is an angel on the altar who records all this. As the city lights fade and the end card lingers, a deeper story unfolds in the shadows of the marketplace. There are those among us, Satanist businessmen, who move unseen, weaving influence through every transaction, every contract signed in the heart of commerce. They market beauty in bottles, promising transformation, yet concealing the subtle mark of vanity and deception behind every polished surface. High heel shoes, symbols of status, allure, and silent competition, are sold not just as fashion but as tools of power, pride, and sometimes pain. Cigarettes, once a symbol of rebellion and sophistication, now burn as offerings on the altar of addiction, leaving behind a trail of sorrow and regret. Liquor flows freely, numbing the spirit and clouding judgment, as spirits are traded for fleeting pleasure and forgotten promises. And in secret, ceremonial robes are donned, garments not of faith, but of false authority, masking intentions that twist truth into darkness. These are not just products, they are gateways. Subtle invitations to compromise, to drift from the light. Let us remain vigilant, discerning the forces at work behind the allure of the everyday. For even in the busiest streets, the battle between darkness and light continues. Stay awake. Stay pure. As the shadows recede and day breaks over the city, the battle does not end. It merely shifts. Beyond the marketplace, at the gates of our communities, the doors of our churches, unseen watchers stand guard. These are the intercessors, the faithful who rise before dawn, their prayers ascending like incense. Silent sentinels, aware of the spiritual tides in quiet sanctuaries, bustling streets alike. They wage war, not with weapons, but with words of faith, declarations of hope, songs of deliverance. Their voices echo in the courts of heaven. Each prayer is a shield, each act of worship a beacon. When the enemy seeks to infiltrate, temptation, deceit, despair, the watchers hold fast, invoking angels and the Holy Spirit. Church bells ring, candles flicker, visions of light break through stormy skies. Miracles unfold, a heart healed, a soul set free, a community restored. Let us join them, becoming watchers at the gates in our own lives. Let our prayers be bold, our faith unshakable, our vision fixed on the eternal. For as long as there are those who stand watch, hope remains. The light will never be overcome. Stay vigilant. Stay faithful. The victory is near.